R. Lee Ermey, the grizzled Vietnam veteran who has now become a fixture as a character actor in any movie that needs a loudmouth sergeant type character, is a fantastic presence on screen in most movies. As a television host, well, he's a bit much. Lock and Load with R. Lee Ermey, the complete season 1, is the new release from the History Channel. And this is a pretty cool show for the most part, although, again, Mr. Ermey does get to be a little bit grating after watching him for an entire hour, or in this case, several hours, as I sat through most of the show in a couple of sittings. Still, it's a pretty fantastic show. What it does is it looks at weapons and warfare from pretty much the beginning of war through current day. We get a ton of behind the scenes, if you will, looks at how weaponry and artillery have been created and used throughout the years. For example, we take a closer look at machine guns, tanks, pistols, rockets, blades, helicopters, armor vehicles, shotguns, ammunition, rifles, and even bunker busters. And what's neat about the show is Mr. Ermey takes you through everything kind of as your host, but the show mixes archival footage, interviews, and some really fun kind of animation and computer graphic type stuff to really sort of give the show a lighthearted feel, even though it's dealing with a pretty heavy subject. Each episode focuses on one type of weapon, and Mr. Ermey takes us through exactly how that weapon has been used, how it was created, how it's been developed, what the historical importance of it is, and what the future holds in terms of that weapon. So any of you out there who are really into like military programming, war programming, or pretty much just the History Channel in general should get a really big charge out of this show. It is a lot of fun, and it's actually pretty educational, even though you wouldn't know it because it's so entertaining. Again, I could do with a better host, to be honest with you. Watching R. Lee Ermey for an hour is a little bit much, but that's really the only complaint that I have about the show. As far as the DVD set goes, the only complaint that I have is that there are no extra features, but you do get about 10 hours worth of material on 4 discs, so it's hard to complain too much. A lot of fun this show is, especially for people who are really into the military war type of programming.